before I get into the video, whatever you do with this information, you do at your own risk. I'm making this video because with the Federal Reserve raising the interest rates, that presents an opportunity, because before they raised the rates, you could only get good rates of return on low credit borrowers, which have a very high chance of defaulting on their loans. Not good. Now, what's happened is the rates caused everybody, even people with high credit scores, to have to pay a higher interest rate to borrow. So now you can get a higher interest rate and you get the low risk as well, because a high credit person is more likely to pay back their loans than somebody with bad credit. When you're inside your Prosper account, you have to make an account. You're going to click on Browse Loan Listings. I'll show you what I look for when I want to purchase a loan. And again, whatever you do with this information, you do at your own risk. Here's a C. They give them a rating. AA is the highest. I believe E is the lowest for the lowest credit score. AA for the highest credit score. So I show an example. Let's click on this and see their details. First thing I want to look at is, do they have any delinquencies? It says 0, which is fantastic. Come up here. First credit line, 2006. They have 9 credit lines. Here they've had a total of 30 credit lines over the whole history of 8 years and 3 months, it says. Their utilization is 55%, which is very high. But their revolving credit is only $3,000. The bank card utilization, or credit utilization, which is used to determine most of your credit score. And I have a video on the channel you can watch about how to get a high credit score if you want to learn how to get a high credit score. I talk about the credit utilization in there. I'll talk about it a little bit here. They just take the number of credit cards that you have, and they take the credit limits on each one and add them together to get a total. And then whatever your current credit card balances are, they get the percentage of what that is to determine your utilization, which in this case is 55%. That's way too much for me. Debt to income ratio is too high as well. I try to find a bank card utilization that's less than 10%. And I also look for loans that are under $10,000, because the lower the loan is, the higher the chance they'll be able to pay it back with no issues. Let's look at another one. Here's an A. 12.26%, that's a good rate. Oh yeah, see here? The actual rate the borrower pays is 13.26. They charge 1%. That's how they make their money. So you would get 12.26. No delinquencies, good. They've been on here since 1988 with their credit cards. They have 26 open credit cards. That's too much. They've had a total of 57 credit cards since 1988. Roughly half of them are canceled now. Their credit card balance is way too high, $28,378. Their utilization is only 16% because they have 26 credit cards. So you have to be careful, because the utilization can trick you. You think, oh, it's low, so they're a lower risk because they're better with their money. But actually, this person is not very good with their money, because they have 26 credit cards open and they have $28,000 in debt. And this is another thing doesn't make sense. If they're doing debt consolidation, why are they only borrowing $7,000? Maybe that's all they would let them get. That might be all Prosper let them get. I don't know all the details, but that doesn't make sense. if I see somebody with debt consolidation, I want this number to be the same as this number, because I think they're just trying to get more funding for something. Their debt to income ratio is too high as well, so that tells me they're not very good with their finances, unfortunately. Many people aren't. And if you'd like to learn more about finances, I have other videos on the channel that you can watch. As Robert Kiyosaki says, the lower your financial education, the higher the risk. Let's look at another one. Home improvement, $5,000. That's not bad. I like the lower loan amount that they're looking for. See, right away, the utilization is too high, so I'm not even going to bother. I want to try to find you a good one that I would actually pick. Okay, let's see. This one, they're only asking for $3,000, which is good, so it's a higher chance to pay it back. 50% funded already. Their credit score is pretty high. They have 11 credit lines, and their utilization is 6%. No mortgage, that's good. They don't owe a whole lot. $1,200 is nothing. Debt to income ratio is a little high. What I can see here, one delinquency, and they're only asking for $3,000. You get 11%. So this loan here, I would go for. I would give it a chance and put $25 into it, based on what I see. Oh, I think I clicked the same one again somehow. Here's an AA. See how it has a lower rate? I want to try to get at least 10%, because here's one here, AA. I don't know why this one is 7.5 and this one's 10. Let's look at this one. 2 delinquencies, 36%. They have too much debt. No. Let's look at this one. 89% utilization, way too high. I'll try to find one more. And if you have any questions about this, you can leave a comment below. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up so that YouTube will share it with others. Seven delinquencies, too much. Utilization is not terrible. And they only have $300? Hopefully now you understand what I'm trying to show you with this. And again, what you do with this information, you do at your own risk. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the notification bell. If you have any suggestions for future videos, leave a comment.